Thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the session. So, any doubt related to previous session because we completed almost the taxation feature, right? Any doubt related to that, please? Okay. Keshav, any doubt related to that? Hello? Hmm. Okay. So, let me share the tele screen, please. So, today is the last day about the GST and the other taxation feature. So let me open the same example which we are learning from the previous sessions. Okay, my screen is visible. I shared my GST example screen. Okay, and my voice is also clear. Voice is also clear, right? Tejas? Okay, so once again, today we are going to learn almost the last option in the GST. That is what? In case, suppose we receive the advances from the debtor, then as per the GST law, you have to give the treatment of the tax also, right? For example, suppose on 1st January 26, received advance from Oasis Computers. है ना? How much we received? 1 lakh rupees. Now, according to the anybody have some knowledge like what kind of treatment you have to provide to the advances? Anybody have some knowledge, please? Anybody have some knowledge? Please, please. If we receive the advance amount and suppose tomorrow is the return filing date, then what should we do? Anybody have some knowledge? No? when advance payment received from the debtor, not from the creditor, right? It will comes under asset. See, advance payment, it's not advance payment. Advance option, yes, advance payment received from debtor. Now we cannot receive from creditor. Now, is it Gigi? Okay. So the as per the GST law, what you should do? As per the GST law, like on the advances, there are the duty generated, which is 18,000 rupees. Okay, because GST on 1 lakh rupees, GST is generated 18,000 rupees. But as because debtor provides you the 1 lakh 18,000 rupees. Is it? So it is equivalent to, you have to assume it is equivalent to 118%. And out of it, that 18,000 rupees is a GST. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes, GST on advance. Okay. So this you should treat as GST on advance. So in that case, because you have to increase the liability, again, same like the RCM, we have already checked the treatment of the RCM. So in that case, you have to increase the liability of GST, because in that case, you have to pay to the government in cash GST. So what will be the entry? The first you have to pass the entry, that is adjustment, same adjustment account, which is the fictitious asset, 18,000 rupees, to CGST. This way your liability will be increased from 999,000 to SGST. Is it? And afterward you have to pay CGST 9,000, SGST 9,000 to cash. Is it? Because you receive the advance amount from the Oasis Computers, but without knowing the Oasis Computer will provide you the complete amount as advances. But out of that 18,000 rupees, you have to treat at the GST on advance, and you have to increase the liability, and you have to pay. Afterwards, suppose you sold out the computers to Oasis Computers. So Oasis Computers, suppose you sold out the computers, 20 computers or 10 computers. Okay. So 10 computer is 2,75,000 and 2 sales. So on 2,75,000, you will also receive, you will also give the treatment of GST. So 2,75,000 multiplied by 18%, 49,500. So this will be added to the amount. So total 3,24,500. Is it? Then 2 sales, and sales is 2,75,000. Then 2 CGST. 2 CGST. That is 24,750. Then 2 SGST. 24,750. Is it? But the problem is, you already increased the liability on behalf of Oasis Computer on 18,000 rupees. And again, your liability is generated 24,750. So out of 24,750, 9,000 you have to decrease. You have to decrease again. So again, you have to pass a one entry, that is CGST account from 9,000 and SGST account 9,000 to adjustment account. You have to, like, because adjustment account should be write off. This is the fake account. It is the fictitious account. And what about Oasis Computer balance? Previous, see, Oasis Computers presently debit with 3,24,500 minus, you have to minus because they already pay the 1,18,000 rupees. 1,18,000 rupees. So balance should be 206,500. Okay, minus 118. Then the balance should be 206,500. Is it clear? Is it clear? How I increase the liability, how I paid the liability, then again I decrease the liability. Is it clear, Tejas, Sushmita, Monica, Gigi? Any issue? Clear, na? Repeat the last one. Uh, see, because see, if I am not doing this entry, okay, if I am not doing this entry, then again CGST 2470 liability is generated by the sale. But out of that, 9,000 we already pay in cash because as per the government rule, you have to pay whatever the duty generated on advances, GST on advances, you have to pay in cash, and we already pay the cash. And for that, we increase the liability here also. And then here we already pay. So because we paid the 9,000 out of 24,750, we already paid the 9,000. Then we have to decrease the liability. So here to decrease the liability, So for that, we need to decrease the liability, because see, we already have the 18,000 rupees in adjustment account, and adjustment account is our fictitious asset. This is our fictitious asset. So we have to credit this account to decrease the liability. CGST account debit 9,000. SGST account debit 9,000 to adjustment, and adjustment will be nil now. After this entry, adjustment will be nil. Is it? Is it clear? Please. Yes, same thing on services or on goods. No issue now. On services, on goods, anything. Yes, we have to record same entry. Shall we move ahead? Is it clear? Should I move for the next, please? Fine. So now, how we can give the treatment using the tally? So open the tally, then create ledger, that is Oasis Computers. This is our sundry data, but only in case of the data should be registered for GST. Huh? In case of unregistered, then we cannot provide the GST. We should not enter. We cannot provide here the GST number, but the treatment will be same, because unregistered or registered, we have to give the GST to the, we have to deposit GST to the department. So I'm going to give search one GST number. So enter. Incomplete. Okay. This is not correct, huh? So we should again set the correct GST number. It is not taken. Control C, Alt Control V. Because I told you, na, like the correct GST number should be there. Otherwise, the return will not take reflect. The first entry is, suppose we receive the advance payment from Oasis Computer. So Oasis Computers, enter, then advance. And how much we receive? 1,18,000. But if I'm providing, I'm taking here the simple entry, then it is not asking me for the GST. But instead of that, when you want to pass the advance receipt, and you want to provide the treatment for GST, then there is an option of change mode. And here is state adjustment, advance receipt. Then the moment you select here the Oasis Computer, it is automatically giving you the suggestion. How much amount? Suppose you are like because of the material sales, you are receiving the advances. And if you are receiving the advances for the services, that is software installation, then both the things are same. But firstly, we will sell the goods. Okay, and then advance amount is 1,18,000. Enter. Then it is giving you the suggestion. This kind of CGST, SGST should be increased by 9,000. Advance, enter, enter, enter. Now cash. Enter. But still CGST, SGST is not increased. Suppose I am not saving this entry. Okay. So first of all, you should check that the CGST, SGST balance. See, presently it is 11,250 is a credit balance. And so we should complete this, like we should pay the CGST, SGST amount, whatever we have. Then firstly, इसको मैं account को nil कर रही हूँ, right? Enter. 1st April, 1st 9 to 1st 10. CGST 11,250. Then SGST 11,250. ठीक है, मैंने ये complete payment कर दिया. So now my CGST, SGST account is nil. Display more reports, account books, ledger. ये देखिए. This is nil. Same thing, SGST is also nil. Okay. Now the moment I'm taking the advance payment from the debtor. So here is state adjustment, and then you are taking the advance receipt. Then OSS Computers, enter. Material sales 1,18,000. It is only giving you the suggestion in 99,000 you have to increase the liability. Is it? See, now your CGST, SGST is still nil. See, it is still nil. Any doubt? Is it clear? Sukanya, what's the problem, please? Okay, fine. So, first of all, you have to pass the entry for increasing the liability. So, how we can pass the entry? Vouchers, then JV, है ना? Journal entry. And here is state adjustment. Here is written GST. What you are doing? Increase in tax liability. And why you are increasing the tax liability? On account of advance receipt. Take the screenshot, please. Okay, enter. Now, adjustment account, 18,000 rupees. Enter. An adjustment account we created in the previous session under the current assets for RCM adjustment. Now, this time, adjustment on advance. Enter. SGST at 9% on 1 lakh. Enter 9,000. Then SGST 9% on 1 lakh. Then provide GST detail. To whom you are receiving the advances? OSS Computers. Control A, enter. Is it clear? This entry is clear or not? ये entry समझ में आई? Clear now? Should I move for the next? Okay. Clear? Next. Now, afterward, we have to pay to the department. Okay. So payment, then GST payment, state payment, GST, and same. Other than the reverse charge, because it is not reverse charge, enter. Then 9 to first 10, enter. Then CGST account 9,000. Again, debit SGST account, enter 9,000 to cash. Now, this time you have to check the reports. What will be the effect on the reports for the GST on advances? So just check display more reports, state reports, GST reports, GSTR1. Then again, I am going to change the date. See here, tax liability advance received 11A, 1,99,000. Is it? Is it clear? And if you check, then what is your if you check in the computation, uh, so the total payment should be 2247,125 minus 17,59,875. Total is 48,7,250. So you should check. On 1st April to you can check only the payment. How much you already paid to the two six two 525, and then it is 1st April to 1st September, right? We need to check again the computation. State reports, GST reports, GST 3B. Computation, that is GST. This is our total liability. Okay, this is the double, na? So the 2,25,000 should be minus 487, 250 minus 2,25,000, 262, 250. Okay, we already paid to the department, right? And 9,000 on behalf of advances. That is GST on advance. Is it clear? Is it clear? See, here it is mentioned. Should check the first 9 to first 10. See, here is GST on advances. And you already paid to the government. So in that case, you have to again decrease the liability now. Is it clear? Now next. After that, after like GST payment, which we paid to the department, that is now 18,000 we have to the pay, we already paid to the department on behalf of Oasis Computer. Now the next is, suppose on 1st October, on 1st October, sales happens. Okay. And the sales happens, Oasis Computers have taken the computers 10, 2,75,000, and already they pay the CGST, SGST amount. Is it? So now our duty is generated 2470, 750, 24750. You can check here, display more reports, account books, ledgers. See, but actually we out of 24,750, we already paid the 9,000 rupees now. So we have to decrease the liability. Is it clear? This is very important, you know, after like sales, what treatment should be given? मैं हमारी गाड़ी हटाया है मैंने से गाड़ी हटाना चाहिए हटाया है मैं fine Saptarshi, just do it. Fine. Okay. So now we have to decrease the liability because see, we don't, there should be the liability decrease by 9,000 rupees. So again, there is a option in the JV, state adjustment, then decrease in tax liability, then sales again advance receipt. Is it? Right? So first of all, you have to, so okay. Here is, and here you should adjust the amount that is 1,18,000. Is it? 11,800. It is adjusted. Now the 2 lakhs, you see, I already calculated here now. 2,06,500 is balanced now. See, enter. The last is decrease the liability. Then decrease the tax liability, sales against advance receipt. Then CGST account 9%, 1 lakh. 9,000. Again, SGST amount same 9,000 and adjustment should be nil. And provide the GST details, OSS computers. Control A. Now you can check in the reports. Advanced display, state reports, GST reports, then GSTR1. Now, 1st October to 1st October. Here is correction needed. You should check the correction needed. Party registration details not specified. GST registration details of the party are invalid or not specified. So that means registration detail is not correct. The details. See, GST is invalid. So I should use the valid GST number. Maybe it is not active. That's why it is giving me the error. See, now it is correct. Why it is giving me the maybe in the ledger creation I should change. Should check again, huh? No? Remove reports, state report, GST report, GSTR1. Then it is giving me the message. See here, adjustment of advances. It's a problem, mismatch information between the master and the transaction. Okay. Master to transaction. Because see, in the transaction, we provide the different GST number, and in the master, we provide the GST number. So it is asking ki it should be the master to transaction or transaction to master. So I'm taking master to transaction. Now it is correct. Is it? Fine. Now you can check in the GSTR 3B. Okay, computation from 1st October to 31st December. Now it is 49500, and out of 9,000 should be deducted. 49,500, and out of that 9,000 we already paid. So only the remaining is, we should check how much amount is remaining for the payment. 15,750. Is it? Because 9,000 we already paid now. And then, because see, payment details will not take reflect in the GST reports. We already have seen. Today, move for the next. Saptarshi, please. Completed. Fine. So finally, last entry I'm telling you because somebody asking for the services also. So no issue if you are receiving the. So once again, I'm going to do the same entry, but this time I'm receiving the received advance from who is our software installation services. Okay. Hmm. Again, OSS, no, not OSS computers, choice computers or install software installation. Okay, software installation. So how much you are receiving? 1 lakh rupees. Same thing. You can take the same. The treatment will be same. No issue. So again, first you have to receive the advance amount. So press F6 and here is state adjustment. Here advance receipt. Then from Alt C choice computers. Enter, enter, enter. Then GST number again you have to enter. Control it. Then software installation. How much amount you are receiving? 1 lakh. You should set it the round figure, na? So that the because if it is 1 lakh, then 1 lakh will be assumed as a 118%, 118%. For example, suppose I am typing here the 1 lakh. Then it assume it is inclusive of tax and it is taking 84,740. So instead of that, we should take the 1,18,000 inclusive of tax. So out of that 1 lakh and 9,000. Advance 001. Enter, then cash. Right? Okay. And again, you have to increase the liability. So first of all, F7. Then here is state adjustment. State adjustment. Then increase of tax liability on account of advance receipt. Then adjustment account. Again 18,000. Same treatment. No difference between this treatment. Whether it is services or whether it is goods. Yes, from which you are getting on behalf of choice computers, you are increasing the liability. Enter, enter. Then first of all, you have to pay to the government. So payment CGST 9,000. Debit SGST 9,000. And cash. Now you paid on behalf of choice computers. Now suppose you sold out the software installation services to the choice computers. So here, because services na, so in case of services, you should change the mode accounting invoice. Party name is choice computers. Software installation services 1 lakh. Say if it is suppose 2 lakh rupees. And then CGST is generated 18,000. And out of 18, we already pay the 9,000 rupees. So we have to decrease this because otherwise our liability will be increased by 18,000 rupees. While we already pay the 9,000 rupees to the government. So you have to decrease the liability. Then decrease the tax liability on sales against advance receipt. So CGST account 9%, 1 lakh 9,000. Debit, because in case of decrease, you have to debit the ledgers. In case of increase, you have to credit the ledgers. Adjustment. Is it? Then Charles computers. Controlling. Is it? Shall we move for the next? Should I move for the next? Clear now? Fine. Now, next. In the taxation, this is the last entry. Okay. GST with TDS. GST with TDS. Is it? For example, suppose we are purchasing the auditor services from the CMA Rahul Jain. Okay. So, purchase the auditor services from CMA Rahul Jain, who is GST registered. GST registered. So because of the GST registered, then we have to pay the GST amount also. And because of the PAN number, we have to deduct the TDS also. So how we can give the treatment for the TDS and the as well as the GST? What will be the entry? Anybody can suggest me the entry? Anybody can suggest me the entry? No? See, the entry will be, for example, auditor services account debit, है ना, to CMA Rahul Jain, and then CGST is also debited. CGST account debit, because in the case of purchase input CGST will be there, na? Okay, then SGST is also SGST account debit. Now the thing is, the question is how much amount? Suppose we are purchasing services by 1 lakh rupees. So on 1 lakh we have to provide the 9,000 to the auditor services also. 9,000 and 9,000. Then we have to deduct the 10% TDS also. So here is 10,000 rupees in a TDS. So here is 2 TDS ledger. This is 10,000 rupees. It should be minus. And here is 1 lakh 18,000 minus 10,000. So 1 lakh 8,000. 1 lakh 8,000. And here is auditor services is 1 lakh rupees. Then CGST 9,000, SGST 9,000. This is the way how you can pass the entry. Any doubt? Any doubt? Is it clear? So now how we can pass this entry in the, so first of all, F11 TDS should be yes. Here should be yes. Then 10 number. And then you have to create the nature of payment. TDS nature of payment. Auditor. Okay, professional fees. Professional fees. That is 194J. And then with the pen 1%. And threshold limit is 30,000. Enter. Now, okay, with pen it should be 10%. No? Forget. It is 10%. It is 10%. Control it. Now create a CMA Rahul Jain. It should be our sundry creditor. Enter, enter, enter. Then pen number also you should add. So here is pen number. This is the pen number. Control A. And TDS ledger should be created. Duties and taxes. And this is TDS. Professional fees. Control A. Now the entry is automatically it is done by the, only you need now this, because we are selling the, we are purchasing the services. So we need to create the auditor fees account also. So enter, party name is CMA Rahul Jain. Then Alt C, auditor. I think so I created, no, auditor fees account. That is indirect expenses. And here is GST applicable, yes, and TDS applicable also, yes, here. Other statutory, yes, then TDS applicable. Nature of payment is professional services. How much it is? 1 lakh rupees. CGST, then SGST, then TDS. Automatically it is. Oh, it is not deducting the TDS. So first of all, you should check. I think so on. Okay. Here is TDS deductible should be yes, and it should be individual HUF resident. Then automatically it will deduct. Is it? Minus 1,000. Why it is taking -1? It is 10%. No, I altered that thing. No? The pen 10%. By default, it is 1%. So I should correct it. Okay. Then Control A. Now you can do the entry. Party name is CMA Rahul Jain. Auditor is 1 lakh rupees. Then CGST, SGST, then TDS. See? Now it is correct now. Complete. Enter. Enter. Now you can check also the automatically it is deducted. 10,000 is debited and then 1,18,000 should be credited. Net amount is 1,08,000. Now you can check the TDS reports also. Form number 26Q. There is correction needed. Is it? Region without anything is there. See, first of all, you should check this entry. That's it. TDS history. Just check the TDS reports now. For TDS history, Abhishek, check the TDS reports. See, display more reports, state reports, then TDS reports. Here is now. Because see, on CGST, SGST, TDS will not applicable. So you should set not applicable. Okay, Abhishek. Okay. So now moving to the next topic, that is MIS. MIS. Is it? MIS. What is the full form of the MIS? Anybody knows? Management Information System Reports. MIS reports means Management Information System reports. MIS, that is Management Information System reports. In Tally, automatically generated by the software, that is Management Information Reports. But from where we can check in what are the reports which are known as a Management Information Report. The first of all, you should read it carefully. Management Information System is a commonly referred to by its acronym MIS, is it? So it is an information system designed to provide management with accurate and timely information necessary for evaluating the business activities. Because Tally is an ERP software, so it automatically generated the report that I known as MIS, that is Management Information System Reports, and timely it generated the reports, accurately it generated the report every time in any time, like you can check the reports. So MIS reports are very important for the tracking the activity progress, business activities and decision making. An MIS report differ from organization to organization because it depends upon the organization. Suppose it is service industry. So in the service industry, definitely you are having the purchase of services and sales of services in GST reports. But in the goods industries, or where the material sales and material purchase ledgers are there, so definitely you will have the also the stock summary report. Okay, so it differ according to the company to company. So generating the MIS report, the first is cash flow, fund flow. These are the very common reports which generated by the system itself. That is cash flow, fund flow, ratio analysis, stock summary analysis, save use of business reports, report filters. Okay. So how we can check the reports in the Tally? Go to the gateway of Tally. This is the good gateway of Tally. Press here the Control G. In a Control G, you can find any report, for example, cash flow. Is it? This is the one of the report, cash flow. See, this is the cash flow summary and it provides you with the graph also. Then again, Control G, cash flow, and that is monthly summary. Is it? Same thing is there. Then again, Control G, you want bills payable of the GST. See, here is a bills payable for the GST reports. So you can check anything. Control G, ratio analysis. Control G, ratio analysis. This is the ratio analysis report, which automatically generated by the Tally itself, because this is the automated software. Clear? Okay. Same thing, any report you can find out from here. For example, purchase ledger you can find out from here directly. Anything you can find out from here. Control G, stock summary. Or like if you have the go downs, different go downs, then you can open the different go downs from here also. Is it? Right? Now the next. And then I'm going to give you the understanding on import and export activity in Tally. Now, what is import and export? Import means if we want the data from the outside of the Tally, then it is known as import. And if we want to provide the data to the outside of the Tally, then it is known as export. It is known as a export, right? Now, import. So, first of all, import and export, you can export the report. For example, suppose you are opening the cash flow report from here. Is it? Cash flow report from here. And you want to export it, then there is a shortcut key, Control E for the export. And here is format. If you wish to change the format, then you can change the format. If you want it should be the with graph, then you can configure it. Just configure it, show more. Then here is export setting. Export setting. So file format you don't want in the PDF. If you want in the Excel, then you can change from here in the Excel also. Then the next is if you want the folder path, you want to change the folder path, then you can change the folder path from here also. File name you can change, and everything, whatever you want, you can change from here. Everything you can see. If you wish it should be with the graph, then it should be yes. Enter. Control A, export. See. Is it? This is your cash flow report. This is your cash flow report. But if you set it in the PDF format, Control E, configure. There is PDF. See, it is showing you the graph, because in Excel it will not export the graph also, but in PDF you can check the graph also. Control E. Every report you can export. Every report in the different formats also. Is it? In the different formats. For example, balance sheet. You want to export the balance sheet. So Control E. Then you can change you can set the configuration. Okay, you can change the configuration. Here you should check how much formats are there. ASCII is American Standard Code for Information Interchange, that is comma delimited file. And that is the text file. You can open it in the Excel also. And then Excel file, all HTML browser enable file, you can open it in the Internet Explorer, the Google Chrome also. JPEG, that is the picture format. PDF is a read-only document. Recently, you export in the PDF format. Now, the last format, this is very important, that is XML format. That is for the data interchange. That is for the data interchange. Now, XML is what? So, XML stands Extensible Markup Language. XML stands Extensible Markup Language. It is a language which is used to carry the data, not to see data. As here the written, XML is data interchange format. XML is what? It is used for the data interchange. Okay, so what it means? What do you mean by the data interchange? For example, suppose here, if we create a new company, for example, suppose I'm creating a new company. So in this company, nothing is there. In this company, neither any group is there, nor any ledger is there. Okay, nor any transaction is there. Only the default ledger and the default groups are there. 28 default groups are available and 2 ledgers are available. You can check from here. See how many ledgers are there, cash and P&L. How many groups are there? 28 groups. And then TDS nature of payment, no TDS of nature of payment is created. No GST registration is there. But everything we want to import from GST example. So first of all, what should you do? You should open the GST example company. Is it? And from here, you should press, here is a export, Control E. Then here is masters. Enter. Then configure. And you want all the masters. So here is all masters. All masters. And Control A. Export. Now, if you wish, then you cannot read this file because this is the language file. Only it will be readable by the Tally itself. It is the language file. It will be readable by the Tally itself. Now, in the new company, that is ABC example, I should use the import. I should use the import. What will you want to import? Masters. Then here, master.xml. Enter. Then modify with new data. I don't want balance and everything. Enter. Then you want to take the backup before importing? No. Enter. Now see, you can check here all the ledgers are there. Okay, but these are the different ledgers. So first of all, GST example. So where I export it, I should check when I export it. I exported it in a C program file Tally Prime. So ABC example. Again, I'm going to import C program files. Here is. I want to change the path. So specify the path. C:/program files. Then Tally Prime. Enter, then master.xml. Enter, enter. See, all the masters are here. Now you can check the ledgers. Auditor fees, adjustment account, Charles computer, choice computer, every ledger now we have. There is no need to create the separately the ledgers now. And even the items are also there. See, stock items, computers, printers, whatever we created in that company, all the items here. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now, when we use the import and export activity in Tally, then Tally automatically created a one file that is known as tally.imp. You can read it. With the help of Notepad, you can read it. You can open it. See, it created. What activity I performed right now? Here is C program files Teleprime. I import this on 10th November at 2:35 p.m. And how many ledgers are created, how many alters and deleted, and everything it informed us. So this file is generated by the Tele itself, tele.imp. And where you can find this file? C program files Teleprime. Clear? Any doubt regarding the previous topics? I have done TDS deductible, yes, but it is still not showing TDS. Saptarshi, please check. In the CMA, Rahul Jain, you also said the TDS, yes, TDS applicable, yes, and deductive type should be selected. And in the auditor fees, TDS should be yes, and TDS ledger should be created. IMP. Yes, it is all. No, it will be added, not overwritten. Huh? Once it created, then it will not be overwritten every time. By default, this file is there always. IMP, not INP, huh? IMP. It is not INP, it is IMP. IMP, import. Clear now? I completed, Sridhar. GST is completed now. You are late. GST, TDS, everybody please, Saptarshi, is it clear? Everything like whatever we gave you the understanding till today. Is it clear or not? Because we have complete the taxation topic today. Okay. Done? Please check the previous recorded classes. In the next session from tomorrow onwards, I am going to start the payroll. From tomorrow onwards, I am going to start the payroll. And after completing the payroll, I'll give you the understanding on security controls. That's it. No issue, Saptarshi, but at least you joined all the sessions. So I'm very happy for the students who are doing the practice simultaneously, who are also joining regularly the classes. Okay, because if you are not regular, if you are not joining the regular, then you missed lots of things. Then again, it's a very difficult to learn the Tally. Is it? Clear? Also in a Tally Prime, this is a new feature, it creates a dashboard. For example, in the GST example, you can check the dashboard also. See, purchase trend, sales trend, cash flow, outflow, receivable, payable, accounting ratios, assets, liability. It created the even you can add a one more tile here. This is one chart is known as tile. This one thing is known as tile. So you can add the more tiles here. For example, accounting ratio, receivable, payable, cash flow, purchase trend, sales trend, trading details, and assets liabilities. And anything if you wish, then you can add the more tile over here also. So here is add tile. In a add tile, what you want? Like company-wise comparison, right? For example, company-wise comparison you can add. See, ABC example, nothing is there, but GST example is there. Suppose you open a one more company. Okay, I'm opening a one more company. Select company, Damru Enterprises. Then dashboard. And you want add tile and you want the comparison. See, here is ABC example is no profit or loss there, but Damru Enterprises profit is there and GST example profit is there. So this is the thing how you can add the more tiles. Even if you wish, for example, in the P&L, and then you want the P&L only for the without only for the 1st April to 1st July. Then first of all, you should change the period 1st July. Then you can save this view. Save view. Okay. And then P&L for 6 months. Whatever you can assign the name, enter, Control A. Then again, then when you press enter, then it is showing you for the 1st April to 31st March, but now you want for the 6 months. So change view. There is the option of change view. P&L for 6 months. Na? Just recently I assigned the name. Na? This one. See? Even you can add a one more column, Alt C, in the GST example. This is Damru Enterprises and this is GST example profit. This is, see, so it is showing me the comparison between the Damru Enterprises and the GST example. But for that, you need to open the more than one company if you want to take the comparison. Is it? Clear? Should I move for the next? Yes. But here we should not create the dashboard. It automatically created the dashboard. Is it, Saptarshi? Has also the dashboard, but dashboard, it automatically created the dashboard. There is no need to create the dashboard separately because in Excel, we have to create the dashboard separately. Any doubt? So should I complete the session? Sridhar, we are not learning Excel. We are learning Tally, beta. Right? So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to learn the payroll. Okay? So thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Bye and take care. Any doubt, please? I'm waiting if you are having any doubt. Sridhar, you joined so late. You can download it from the telesolution.com. That is free. Educational version is a free in a Tele Prime. Okay. Fine.